So you decided to start going to the gym. First of all, good. That decision alone already puts you ahead of most people. But here's the problem. You walk into the gym, there are machines everywhere. Everyone looks like they know exactly what they're doing. And you're standing there thinking, what the hell do I even do? If that's you, perfect. This video is for you. Before all the supplements and the gym equipment. A real beginner's guide on how to train, how to progress, how to eat, and most importantly, how to not quit. First of all, setting expectations. Let's get one thing straight early. The gym is not a 30-day transformation. It's not a detox. It's not a punishment for eating bad. Muscle and strength are adaptations. Your body changes slowly because slow change is real change. Muscle growth happens over weeks and months, not days. So if your expectations is to look completely different in 2 weeks, you're setting yourself up to fail. But if your expectations is to show up, learn, and improve a little each week, you're going to become unstoppable. Alright, good. Now let's get started. Choosing the right workout split. This is where beginners usually overthink everything. And here's the truth. The best workout split is the one you can stick to long term. But there's one rule that matters most for beginners. Train each muscle group about twice per week. Why? Because research consistently shows that training each muscle group around twice per week leads to greater muscle growth compared to hitting a muscle hard just once a week. When volume is spread across the week, muscle protein synthesis is stimulated more frequently, recovery is better managed, and total quality volume tends to be higher, especially for beginners. That's why most effective beginner programs are built from the same principles. Hit every muscle group about 2 times per week. Now here are 3 beginner-friendly ways to do exactly that. Full body, 2 to 3 times per week. You train your whole body every session. It's best for first-timers, for busy people, or anyone who wants it simple. An example could be your lower body, your upper body, push and pull movements, and abs. Simple, effective, with no confusion. Upper-lower splits. About 4 times per week. Upper body 1 day, lower body the next. It's best for beginners who can train at least 4 days a week, people who want a bit more structure, and still easy to follow. Push-pull legs, or PPL. This one's popular mostly because it works. It's best for people who enjoy routines, those who like being in the gym more often, or beginners ready for more days. If you're not sure where to start, full body or upper lower is your safest bet as a beginner. However, the best routine is the one that helps you stay consistent. How heavy should you lift? This is where most people mess up. Here's the simplest rule you'll ever hear. Choose a weight you can control for 6 to 15 reps with good form. Why? It's heavy enough to stimulate muscle growth, light enough to learn technique, safe enough to avoid injury. Research shows hypertrophy occurs across a wide rep range as long as sets are taken close to failure. No, failure does not mean collapsing on the floor. It means you could maybe do 1 to 2 reps, but not clean ones. This is called a training to failure, and it's one of the strongest predictors of muscle growth. Hypertrophy versus strength. Beginners need both. Strength is your nervous system learning to use your muscles. Hypertrophy is your muscles getting bigger. As a beginner, you get both at the same time usually. That's why beginner gains feel insane, but only if you train correctly. Progressive overload. That's the actual secret. Muscle doesn't grow because you felt the burn. It grows because you force it to adapt. That's progressive overload. To keep progressing each week consistently. Which means more reps, more weight, better control, and more sets over time. You don't need to increase the weights every workout. You just need consistent progress over weeks. Your goal should be to increase the volume each week, whether it's your reps, your weights, or even your sets. Track your training. You don't need anything fancy. Notes app, Notepad, Excel, training apps. Write down exercise, weight, and reps, at least for now. Tracking your progress helps you see better and in more detail. Where you are, where you should put more focus, improve, and get better. Also, having your workouts written down gives you a sense of structure, which could also help you stay consistent. Let's talk recovery. Muscle is built when you're not lifting. You don't grow in the gym, you grow after it. Sleep matters more than supplements. Recovery matters more than motivation. Science is very clear on this. Poor sleep reduces muscle protein synthesis, increases cortisol, and slows recovery. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. This matters more than you think. Also, nutrition. That doesn't mean you need a perfect diet. To grow your muscles, you need enough protein and a slight caloric surplus, meaning eating more than you burn. Protein provides the amino acids your body uses to build muscle. 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day maximizes muscle growth. Examples could be chicken, eggs, yogurts, fish, protein shakes. Calories matter too, but don't overcomplicate this early. Eat mostly whole foods, eat enough, stay consistent. Now let's talk about deloads. At some point, you'll feel weaker, sluggish, unmotivated, or stuck. That doesn't mean you're lazy, it means you're human. A deload week means reduce volume or weight by 30 to 50%. Keep moving, work on technique or your discipline. Let your body recover. This prevents burnouts and keeps you in the game long term. Most people don't fail because bad programs. They fail because they try to be perfect. Here's how you win. Show up especially when you are not motivated. Focus on habits, not hype. Accept slow progress. Stop comparing yourself to people who've been training for years. Compare yourself only to the person you see in the mirror. Slowly, you'll get momentum. And momentum comes from showing up again and again and again. The gym doesn't change you overnight. It changes you slowly, quietly, and permanently if you let it. Start simple. Train hard, recover properly, eat enough, and track your progress. That's it. There are no shortcuts, there are no secrets. The most important thing is to be consistent and just do it. Jump in and finally find out where your body is capable of becoming. Welcome to the gym. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe for more content. And let me know in the comments below, how are you planning to begin your journey? Goodbye.